We initially wanted to do it entirely as a one take sort of mise-en-scène that would go on for this escape down a stairwell, and it wasn't practical to do it as one, so it's broken up into multiple pieces. You know, not all directors that work in television, even if they were allowed to, necessarily thinks that way. So not every director that shoots features think that way. So, you know, it's certainly it's a creative choice, but I think there's room for that in television now that probably didn't exist before.
Drop the gun! Drop it!
It doesn't necessarily have to feel like it's one, but the flow, we wanted the flow of it to feel like it was like one continuous movement.
I'm good.
So that would be a cut point, for instance, wiping in the darkness of the suit, kind of a Hitchcock rope style. One of the reasons that we couldn't do it as a wonder was that some of these things required the stunt double, and some of them we needed to see the face more, so it couldn't be the stunt double. So this sequence here is shot on a Steadicam, and then as we progress into the stairwell, it's shot on a gimbal device, a Movi. By using a Movi, we could here it's attached to a pulley, so that it could be lowered down the staircase in a way that an operator couldn't physically move, and then it can be handed over to another operator and unclipped from that pulley, so that it can continue its walk down. It separates the operator from the camera in the sense that you have the operator holding the camera, but it's controlled remotely by the operator. But that means that the person holding the camera can potentially hand it off to someone, maybe through a window, or like in our case, it can be attached to a pulley, so it can just lower down the center of the stairwell. Someone else can grab it, unhook the carabiner, and sort of like continue walking down the stairs. So it frees it up in a different ways. We looked into other systems. We were going to do it with like a wire, like a spider cam or something like that. But ultimately, this was, and in fact, the idea came from the stunt team rehearsing, and they had a smaller version of a Movi, which I think is called a Ronin, and that's how they were shooting their stunt rehearsals. And we were like, maybe that's a good way to do it.